Beneath the crushing weight of the cosmos, in a time when gods clawed their way into existence through blood and betrayal, a child's cry echoed through a hidden cave, a cry that would shatter the universe. This was no ordinary infant. Swallowed at birth by his Titan father, Cronus, who devoured his children to defy a prophecy, this child escaped death through a mother's ruthless cunning. A stone was fed to Cronus instead, wrapped in swaddling cloth, while the true heir, Zeus, was raised in shadows, nourished by the milk of a divine goat and the whispers of vengeful spirits. But this is not the sanitized myth you know. This is the origin of a god who would bathe the world in lightning, and drown it in secrets. Zeus' rise was written in gore. To overthrow the Titans, he unleashed horrors even the primordial abyss feared, the 100-handed ones, monsters with 50 heads each, tearing mountains from the earth to crush his foes. The Titanomachy raged for 10 years, rivers of ichor, the blood of immortals, flooding the earth. Yet victory came at a price. Cronus, bound in chains, spat a curse that would haunt Zeus forever. You will rule, until your own blood turns to ash in your throat. And so it began, the reign of a tyrant cloaked as a king, a god who wielded thunderbolts like a scalpel, carving order from chaos, and chaos from order. But Zeus' true power lay not in storms, but in deception. To seduce, he became a bull, a swan, a shower of gold, a shapeshifter who blurred the line between desire and predation. His lovers faced fates worse than death. Take Semele, incinerated by his divine glory when she dared to gaze upon his true form. Or Io, transformed into a cow, hunted by a stinging gadfly for eternity. Yet the darkest secret lies in Dodona, where his oldest oracle dwelled. Here, priests interpreted the god's will through the rustling of an ancient oak, its leaves said to hiss with the voices of the dead, and iron tablets etched with curses, buried underground to channel his wrath. Imagine, kneeling in that sacred grove as storm clouds gathered, whispering your enemy's name into metal, and waiting for lightning to strike. Zeus' worship was not for the faint of heart. In Arcadia, during the Lycaea festival, young men partook in a ritual meal, human flesh, mixed with animal sacrifices. Those who ate were said to transform into wolves, cursed to roam as beasts for 9 years. Was this mere legend? Or a glimpse of the primal savagery Zeus demanded to retain his throne? Even his sacred marriage to Hera masked a chilling truth: she was not his first consort. Before Hera, Zeus wed Metis, the goddess of cunning, but when prophecy warned she'd bear a child stronger than him, he devoured her alive. From his skull later sprang Athena, fully armored, her birth a grotesque parody of life. But the most haunting mystery: Zeus' own followers feared to speak his name aloud during thunderstorms. They called him Zeus Ctesios, Zeus of the household, and hid his symbols in their storerooms, bronze serpents and jars of unknown oil, meant to ward off his capricious fury. Because they knew the truth: this was a god who blessed harvests with one hand, and with the other, reduced cities to smoldering craters. A marble statue in Olympia once captured his paradox, a 40-foot colossus, ivory and gold, his eyes gleaming with divine judgment. Pilgrims trembled before it, for legend claimed if you stared too long, Zeus would drag you into the sky, and drop you. So where does the tyrant end and the protector begin? Zeus myths are a mirror, reflecting humanity's own hunger for power, and the price of wielding it. His lightning still flickers in our storms, his whispers in our ambition. But remember, every bolt that lights the heavens also casts a shadow. And in that shadow, the God of gods waits, patient, eternal, and hungry. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.